Hey guys, this is Amit again. So, as we discussed 1 week earlier, we are going to develop something better than YouTube. Okay, before my hair grows, of course. So, before my hair grows, there were 2 months. That means 8 weeks. So, in these 8 weeks, we have to develop the product, right? So, I have thought that let us consider every week as a sprint, and let's do it in the agile fashion. So this 1 week that I have spent, I consider it to be the first sprint. So the product, the output of first sprint should be an MVP. That means a minimal viable product. That means a product that you can at least play around with. Okay, it has end-to-end functionality, but the features are lacking. We will develop the features later on. So as the first sprint, I should have developed an APK and deployed it on Play Store, and I should also have developed a website and I should have deployed it somewhere. So yes, I have done that part, guys. You can go to website amit-shirasao.com. So that is a website. I have hosted it on an Indian platform, hostsoch.in. Uh, I could not find a better hosting platform in India, Swadeshi, so I resorted to this one. If there is any better platform, please do let me know. Another thing that I've done is uh, I've also created an APK and I've hosted it onto Google Play Store. Now, let us also think about what all technologies we have used in this. So, guys, we had to develop a website as well as an app. And going forward in the future, even an iOS app should be exactly similar to this app. And all of them should work seamlessly. Uh, there should be hardly any difference between them across the platforms. Of course, platform specific UI guidelines should be followed, but the features should be exactly the same. Okay, and this can be achieved using Ionic. So we have used Ionic framework. I've used Angular along with Ionic. I could also have used React along with Ionic, but I chose to use Angular because Ionic has historically worked very well with Angular. It was there in Angular JS time also, and it later on developed the uh, you know uh, you, this feature of you can also develop in React. But previously it came with Angular only, and that is why I chose Angular. And for the backend, at the moment I haven't written any backend, but when I will write it, I tend to use probably again Google's Firebase. Now you might ask me that if you're creating a competitor of Google, then why are you using Google technologies? On one side you're using Angular and on the other side you're using Firebase. So guys, the reason is that there is hardly any technology which is better than those provided by Google. UI framework, of course, I could have gone with React by Facebook, but to be honest, Angular is Angular, man. You cannot get that kind of a robustness in React, and that is why I chose Angular. Secondly, about Firebase, the reason I chose it is that it is very, very easy to use, and I don't want to spend much of a time developing the backend and everything. All the security thing, encryption thing, everything is done out of the box. So I don't have to spend time doing it. I can actually work on my business logic of my application instead of spending time on all these nitty-gritty things that I would have to do if I would be using my own backend. Okay, and that is the reason why I use backend as a service, Firebase. I could have used other ways of doing it, maybe using AWS or something like that, but uh, entire package deal, I think Google provides a splendid package deal. You don't have to rely upon anything else once you go into the umbrella of Firebase. So that is what I'm developing. If you want to play around with the app, you can always download it from the Play Store and play around with it. Now, what will we do in the upcoming sprint? So in the upcoming sprints, we will only add functionality features to this particular application or this particular website. They'll always go parallel because I'm using Ionic. So the same Ionic application, you just have to build it as an HTTP, means a web application, so it will become a web application. If you just build it using Cordova platform Android, then it will create an APK. APK means uh, APK, man, you know about it. What you upload on Play Store, what you download from there, and that is how you install the application on your phone. That is called as an APK if it is an Android phone. And if it is an iPhone, then it is called as IPK. So IPK also, I can build the same application into an IPK, and then it will be available on Apple. But I'm not planning to release IPK at the moment. Previously, till 5th of September, I'll only be releasing the website and the Android application. Now, then after that, I'll see what is the feedback received from people. If they receive it well on both the platforms, then I may release it on iOS also, but no promises at the moment. Guys, until then, I would highly recommend you to go through that app, go through that website, see whether it is working properly. Presently, you will only see one video playing in it, but see, you can change the orientation of your phone. So as soon as you make the orientation as landscape, then it should start playing in full screen. For example, this is my phone. Okay, if you see it like this is called as a portrait mode. So in portrait mode, the video should be playing only this much, okay, at the center of the screen. But as soon as you landscape it, it should automatically become full screen. Then once again, if you make it portrait, then once again it should minimize itself to its original size, like this much at the center of the screen. So this is the only feature I have at the moment at the end of sprint number 1. This is called as a minimum viable product. Minimum viable product is that product which is end to end. See, what was the end product? End product was a website. End product was this application. So I developed it, okay, but without any features. It's a hollow application, it's a hollow website, okay, but at least the website should be deployed and that application should be there on your Play Store. That means it's a minimum viable product, because the product owner, that means you guys, can use that product, and then you can use it and tell me that probably, Amit, these all features are required into it, and I'll add those features in the upcoming sprints. I can even prioritize a couple of features, like if you think that in YouTube, let us say, if I go to full screen and if I do this, then it will uh, forward or reverse that video by 10 seconds. So if you want that feature, then do let me know in the comment section and I'm going to implement it. So the more impetus I get from you that this feature is very, very important to you, that feature I'm going to escalate in my priority backlog, and I'm going to implement those features on a priority. Okay, so at the end of every sprint, I'm going to give you a demo like this, just like I gave a demo today. Although I did not actually show you a working application, because that APK is not published yet. It will take 24 hours more, I guess, to get published. So I just wanted to show it to you live, so I could not show it at the moment. But next sprint demo, I promise you I'll show you that app on this phone. Okay, I'll make it work like this. Okay, so this is how our demos will happen, and do let me know if you want any change in this agile process that we are following. And also, please do go through that app, be the product owner for me. See, I'm a single person, be my product owner. Do let me know what all features you want in this product, and I'll be very obliged. Okay, I might even give you some perks. You let me know what all perks you want. Like if you want your name to be flashed somewhere in the application, like credits, okay, this he volunteered as a product owner, I could even do that. But then please give me those suggestions, then let me think over, and then I'll promise you something. Okay, so please do go to the comment section and please be vocal about it. Okay, at the end of it, I'll just say, go Swadeshi, be vocal for the local.